Hi guys, Stu from Riders Cycle Centre. Welcome to this roller session. This is a short little sharp session on the rollers. It's about 32 minutes long. That does include the 5-minute warm up and 5-minute warm down. So it's a short, sharp little session. So before we start, just the usual, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. It goes a long way to helping me promote the channel and getting it out there to people that might find this useful. Okay, so please do subscribe and do share with your friends or your local cycling club. Right, let's crack on and get our 5-minute warm-up done. Okay guys, 5-minute warm-up. Just a nice gentle speed, okay. And about 80 RPM will be fine. Okay guys, those of you who are regulars to the channel will be familiar with the screen in front, but to everybody else, what we've got set up here is Zwift in the background. Just gives you something to look at, but also you can see all the data. So in the little blue box you can see my watts. I'm also plugged into my heart rate monitor, so you can see how hard I'm also working. I'm 48 years of age, so I take the figure 220, I minus my age, that's 172, and that is my max heart rate. Okay, so based on that, you can see how hard I'm working, and also if you've got yourself plugged into your heart rate monitor, you can see how hard you're working. Just ignore the watts, that's just Zwift power. I don't have any kind of wattage machinery on my bike here. Okay, it's just my speed and cadence sensor. Okay, in the little white box, you've got the stop clock, you've got some instructions. Okay, and of course I'll be talking to you throughout this session. Alright, so I take it you've read the description below. But we've got a 5-minute warm-up at 80 RPM. Oh, phones are going off. We've got a warm-up for 5 minutes at 80 RPM. We've then got 3 minutes at 90 RPM, followed by a further 3 minutes at 100 RPM. Okay? So it's 3 minutes of 90 RPM, 3 minutes of 100 RPM, followed by a 1.5 minute rest at 80 RPM. And we're going to repeat that 3 times. Okay? Good. This little workout is going to be one of those little great workouts where you can customize it if you wish. Now, 3 minutes at 90 RPM should be sustainable, but 3 minutes at 100, if you feel you can comfortably push anything faster than 100, you crack on, okay? As long as you're pushing an RPM that you can sustain for those 3 minutes. What I mean by sustain is I want you to remain in control of the bike, so nice and relaxed, good pedal technique, lovely fluid pedal action, okay? And that you're riding nice and smoothly on the rollers. If you're pushing RPMs that your body just can't handle, you'll find yourself weaving over the roller, bobbing up and down a bit too much, okay? Or just feeling generally uncomfortable. So just slow it down a little bit, all right? Okay. Well, I hope my Bluetooth connection is going to hold out today. We had a few problems in a pre-record earlier on today. Your computer wasn't picking up Bluetooth very well, so I've managed to find a Bluetooth and ANT USB dongle, and I've plugged that into the back of the computer, and everything popped up straight away. So I'm learning things as well as we go along. Good. Okay guys, 30 seconds to go. Let's get ourselves ready. Okay, up to 90 RPM, off we go. 3 minutes at 90 RPM. It's okay to go over 90 RPM, guys, but try not to go below, okay? Good. Keep it going. Now I'm in a comfortable gear, guys. I don't have a lot of resistance on the pedals. It's fairly smooth on these Kreitler rollers, these aluminium drums I've got on this one. So I haven't got hardly any resistance on the pedals. I just want to concentrate on my leg speed and controlling my RPMs. Good. Lovely. That's a minute gone, guys. Don't forget, everybody, you can do these workouts on turbos, okay? It's a question that's often pops up on the comments, is can I do this on a turbo? Because rollers aren't as popular as turbos, we all know that. Of course you can. You can do this workout on your turbo. Just set your resistance to 0. Okay, if you're working out on Zwift, you can just unplug Zwift and maybe use the app that comes with the device that you have. Set your tension or resistance to at least as possible, and then you can spin away. Okay, but of course you're not going to get the benefits of rollers, guys. Alright, and that's your bike handling and your pedal technique, okay? That's why this is Riders Rollers. We're going through a tunnel and back out. Well, I hope you've got some music playing in the background, guys, because I might be puffing and panting towards the end of this one. I'll explain why later in between the rest session. Legs are feeling a little bit tired today. Good, keep it going. 15 seconds to go. Okay, up to 100 RPM. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. I'm staying in the same gear. I want to go 100 RPM. Good. I'm just a little bit above. Let's see if I can hold this for the 3 minutes. Good. Heart rate's at 125. So I'm getting a good cardiovascular workout. Okay guys, my heart has just stopped. Nope, she's back again. Was a bit worrying. Good. Whew. I'm getting a bit hot now. I don't have a fan on in the workshop. It's been a cold day all day here. Well, not cold enough to stop me from sweating. Right, keep it up guys, keep it up, well done. Halfway through this set. Good. Good, well done. Remember just to try and stay nice and smooth and fluent on the rollers. Good pedal technique. Nice. "25 seconds to go." In 3, 2, 1, and we've got a 2-minute rest, guys. 2-minute rest. We'll be back down to 80 RPM. Good. Excellent. Time for a bit of drink. So, being I'm the boss, I had a quick chat with myself and he said I could take Friday off work, so I went for a road ride in the Lancashire lanes and I listened to the cycling podcast and they were interviewing Hugh Carthy, who I believe just got third in the Vuelta, so congratulations Hugh. Now Hugh's from Preston, not too far from where I live, and one of the questions they asked him, what was his favourite climb? And it's a climb that he called Birdie Brow. Never heard of it. Lived in Lancashire for about 3 years now, haven't heard of that climb. So, okay, maybe one day I'll go and find that climb and give it a pop. Sounded really good. 5 minutes later, I got on a lovely road descent, leaves everywhere, right around the base of a huge hillside that I can see, stands out quite prominent. I cross over a stone bridge, across a beautiful river that was pretty full. They had a lot of rain recently. I saw a signpost, and guess what the signpost said? Birdie Brow. So, here we go. Sharp left, and I rode Birdie Brow, and I've got to say, it didn't disappoint. What a climb. So thanks a lot, Hugh. I did enjoy that climb. It was steep. Yeah. Got to say the views at the top were breathtaking. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll definitely go up there again. But it's quite a hilly day. Lots of short, sharp climbs. And some pretty long ones, especially in the Perpendle as well. So legs were pretty tired when I finished. Right, here we go. Back up to 90, guys. 90, not 100, Stu. Drop it slightly. There we go. So my heart rate's still up there. Again, getting a good cardiovascular workout, guys. Burning the calories. Giving the heart and lungs a good workout. Lovely. This is the second of our 3 cycles, okay guys? So we have one more cycle after these sets. Sets and cycles. Right. That's a minute gone, 2 to go. Trying to stay as close to 90 as I can. do believe we're riding around the streets of Paris on Zwift today. Okay, a minute to go. Well done. Okay, so we're halfway through our actual workout. Okay, it's almost there. Okay, 90 RPM, just slow it down just a bit. Keep my form. Lovely. Okay, 10 seconds to go, guys. Three, two, one. Up to 100 RPM. Good. Just picking the pace up a bit. How's that feeling? Good. Lovely. There we go. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Keep it going, guys. Well done. A minute to go, guys. Minute to go. Yeah, this is, I can feel it in my legs with this cycle, sorry. Sustain these RPMs. Yeah, that's good. Muscles are starting to burn slightly. Good. I'm going to concentrate on my pedal technique, keeping it fluid and smooth. Good. Okay, guys, and back it off. 2 minutes, 80 RPM. You keep going, guys. I'm just going to get rid of that low battery warning off the display. Keep it going, guys. 80 RPM. There we go. Keep it going, guys. Well, I'm getting that remount down to a fine art now. Right, 80 RPM. Good. So if you could picture your pedal rotation as the face of a clock, Can you feel where you're having to concentrate the most to keep your pedal routine efficient? Because obviously we start to push down the downstroke, which might be from, say, the 2-3 o'clock position. And when do you stop? Okay, when I'm really concentrating, I can feel that I'm working through the 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, but I'm just concentrating a bit more on the 6 and 7 o'clock position of the crank arm. Of course, I don't pull up on the pedals, that's very inefficient. Okay, so I'm not pulling up on any of the pedal strokes. I'm just trying to continue the downstroke of the pedal for as long as I can. And of course, when that crank arm reaches the 6, 7 o'clock position, the other crank arm now is going over to the downstroke position. So I'm getting that, I'm not getting like a dead spot. I'm getting a little bit more fluidity in the pedal technique. Okay, oh, that's 2 minutes gone already. Up to 90 RPM. Good. 90 RPM, guys, for 3 minutes. That was a quick 2-minute rest. Whew. This is our last cycle, guys, okay? Our last cycle. So let's make this a good one. "90 RPM, just slow that down a bit. Good. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Just back it off a bit. I'm going a bit too fast. Close to 90 as I can without going under. Good. That's better. Minute to go, guys. 60 seconds. Lovely. Oh, 30 seconds to go, and then we're doing our last set, our last period of high intensity RPMs. Okay, guys, so 100 RPMs, nice and controlled. I'm in a nice easy gear at the back, so really am concentrating more on the pedal stroke, pedal technique. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. There we go. Remember what I said during the previous rest period about thinking of the rotation of your pedals with the face of the clock, and think to yourself where you're having to concentrate to keep your bike nice and fluid and keep your pedal technique smooth. Good. Keep it going, guys. Well done. Lovely. Again, I've got minimal resistance on the pedals, guys, minimal resistance, so I'm not at the small rings at the bottom, I'm kind of halfway up. So I'm really concentrating on my pedal RPM with minimal resistance. Good. Again, I'm concentrating on the downstroke of my pedal, so roughly from the 2 o'clock position onwards, and I'm just trying to work the pedal through the 5, 6 o'clock position, and maybe even to 7, because that means that the other crank arm will come round and that will start its downstroke a lot sooner. Good. You find maybe on turbo, or if you're not concentrating on the road, you can be working too much on the downstroke. So learning this pedal technique on rollers is going to pay you real dividends when you get back onto the road. Good. 30 seconds to go, guys. That's why on things like the Atom Trainer, you've got a heads-up display which actually shows your pedal efficiency, shows you your weak spots. Keep it going, guys, 15 seconds to go. Right to the end, and 5-minute cool down. Good, well done, guys. 5 minutes, the gear and RPM of your choice. Well done. Some of you might have seen I've died several times during this workout. My heart rate monitor seems to be going on and off. No, we're back up again. I'm alive again. Been restarted. Good, so that wasn't too long, was it? A nice short, sharp workout, really fast RPMs. That's a nice little workout, that. Doesn't require too much time. Do that a couple of times of the week, that's a really good little workout. But of course, guys, you can always customize these workouts. You can always repeat these sets if you wish. Okay, why don't you just replay the video and do it 6 times. There we go. Lovely stuff. Now don't forget, guys, to rehydrate. Get a good bottle of water down your neck and give yourself a good stretch afterwards, okay? If you're not too sure, Google it and you'll find some recommendations as far as stretching your calves, stretching your quads, stretching your hammies, stretching your glutes, okay? And also don't forget that lovely little muscle, your IT band. That's the one that runs down the outside of your leg. Yeah. If anybody's ever had their IT band massage, will know all about it, won't they? Or don't you? Okay, let's just drop my RPMs. Going a bit too fast. Good. Nice one. So guys, we're almost at the end. So don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Again, that's going to help me be able to promote the channel and get it out there to individuals and maybe clubs and groups who've got rollers, and maybe they can use these videos during the off season or during the indoor season, during any time of the year really. We've also got a Facebook group, Riders Rollers, so please search for that on Facebook and join the group. We'll be posting our videos up there, or links to the videos. And we'll also be putting up any kind of news and features in regards to our YouTube channel. We're looking to get some guests in as well. They're going to join us for a group ride. But at the moment, we're on COVID lockdown, so no guests for the foreseeable future. But we have a nice little list of experts in our field. We've got a physio, we've got a triathlete, we have a gentleman who is got a little local business that does incredible fresh food. He's going to pop in, talk a little bit about dietary needs. Okay, a few seconds to go. Again guys, if you've got any questions or any comments, do leave them down below. If you experienced anything during your session you'd like to talk about, or just like to share how you felt during that workout, please leave a comment. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Right, 10 seconds to go, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend, and I hope to see you guys very soon in our next online roller training session. Rider Cycle Centre, we're signing off. See you later guys. Ta-da!